Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Tenzin Gaki. I'm an internal organizer at SCIU Healthcare Minnesota. The RTK Leadership Award is inspired by the life of RTK, a founder of Apala and our Los Angeles chapter. It is my absolute honor to present the RTK Award to Jigme Ugin. My first meeting with Jigme was a sheer accident when I attended the Pride Parade with SCIU members over a decade ago. Along the Pride March, I found myself having a conversation with the march leader, who I later learned was Jigme. Jigme spoke with warmth and passion about creating spaces in the labor union for all members of the wider communities, including those who are marginalized. As someone who identifies as queer, I took comfort in knowing that I have a strong ally like Jigme in the labor movement. Around the same time, I attended a college event organized by Jigme where I learned about the growing self-immolations in Tibet. Jigme brought awareness to young minds of the grave situation in Tibet. My Tibetan brothers and sisters were offering their bodies as a final cry for help so that their future generations may perhaps live and breathe the air of a free and independent Tibet. Jigme continues to be a fearless labor leader advocating for refugees, immigrants, and people of color. In Minnesota, he single-handedly built the Minnesota Apollo chapter, providing a platform so that AAPI union members can organize and advance their rights. By doing so, he cultivated a space so that younger Asian Americans like myself can continue the important work forward. Jigme, please come and accept this award.
I begin by acknowledging the ancestral owner of the land that I stand on, the Dakota people. My name is Jigme. I'm a Tibetan refugee. I've been living in exile for foreign soil. I came to this country hoping to escape discrimination, extremism, and to seek freedom. But I continue to be horrified by the mass persecution, unemployment, and incarceration of the most marginalized and oppressed people in this country. The repeated failure of the criminal justice tells me that the system that undervalues the lives of people of color will never truly value my life as an Asian American. The ongoing influx of racism, bigotry, and xenophobia against Asian Americans has been an incredible crisis, but also a harsh wake up call for us that the Asian model minority is a myth. It's a tool of violence created by white supremacists to be used against other BIPOC communities. The reality for a majority of Americans, every Asian is Chinese, just like every brown person is Muslim and every Latinx is Mexican. None of us are safe until all of us are safe. That's why we need to prevent our Asian community issues from being weaponized, scapegoated, and gaslit to justify anti Blackness and colonialism. Like not calling for increased police surveillance to help us as they disproportionately target other communities of color. We need to take a hard look within our own communities to acknowledge and address our own complicity to white supremacy and dismantle internalized racism so that we can create allyship with Black and Brown people for all our struggles. None of us are free until all of us are free. So let's continue to find solidarity and organize by doing transformative and accountable work as we disrupt history and cycles of oppression. We need to learn and understand from our past to find the courage and leadership to change it. I bring a quote from His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama of Tibet. He says, "We can never obtain peace in the outer world until we make peace within ourselves." I'm extremely honored and appreciative of Apala for this prestigious award and to Francis Hall for nominating me. I send love and respect to all my SCIU API caucus siblings and to my family, including the SCIU Healthcare Minnesota family, for always providing me the space, understanding, and support. I dedicate this award to my daughter, Zenden Ugen. I love you all. Tashidile and Tujiche.